The woman suddenly realized that every time her husband was intimate with her, he would always cover them with a blanket, and their marital relations had decreased from once a week to once a month. At first, the wife didn't think much of it, assuming it was because her husband was getting older and had a lot of work stress. However, one day, she accidentally discovered a pink lipstick in her husband's suit. When confronted, he smiled and explained that his lips had been dry lately, so he had bought it for himself at the supermarket. The wife didn't think much of it, as her husband had always been loving and attentive toward her over the years, even going so far as to tie her scarf for her when she went to work. But it was this scarf that made her notice something unusual. After taking it off at work, she unexpectedly found a strand of golden hair on it, and it wasn't hers. Her intuition told her that something was wrong with her husband, especially with his recent cold behavior. As his wife, she immediately felt that this wasn't simple. So she started observing the hair of the people around her husband. The girl in front of her was her husband's company secretary. Not only was she beautiful, but her hair was also golden, which made her suspicious. She asked the girl why she was leaving work so early, and the girl explained that their company always finished at 5:30 p.m., but her husband didn't come home until 7:30 p.m. every day. Where had he been during those 2 hours? This gave her a bad feeling. That evening, her husband still came home at 7:30 p.m., bringing her favorite roses and apologizing, saying he had been delayed by a business meeting with a client and hoped for her forgiveness. Seeing her husband's sincere expression, she didn't get angry, but a knot formed in her heart. The next day, she sought out her best friend to confide in her. But when she saw her best friend walking toward her with her blonde hair, she froze, because her best friend's hair color was exactly the same as the color of her husband's scarf. At that moment, her best friend also pulled out the same pink lipstick that had fallen out of her husband's suit. Seeing this, the woman's heart tightened. She dared not imagine what would happen if the two of them had betrayed her. At that moment, the best friend noticed her unusual behavior and asked her why she seemed so distracted. The woman confessed to her best friend that she suspected her husband might have betrayed her. Upon hearing this, the best friend assured her that no matter what decision she made, she would stand by her side unwaveringly. However, the woman couldn't help but smile bitterly, as she still couldn't confirm whether her husband had truly betrayed her. Thus, to verify her suspicions, she began to follow her husband.